Swipe down. Swipe down. I don't know. How do I do this? Swipe down and double tap. Oh, there we go. Hi everybody. Hello, hello, hello. I am Michelle A. Dowell-Vest here of A Gurlz Guide. And I've been kind of messing around with Periscope for a while, but I haven't really done an official Gurlz Guide Periscope. And so here I am. Kind of nervous, so I went and typed out this whole script, but really I just know it's a conversation that I'm going to have with all of you. So if you want, if you could, maybe swipe and share this with some of your friends so we can get some more people on the conversation. I'm going to talk about a couple of important things to me. But thank you all for tuning in. I see 5 of you. Yay! Let me know who you are, where you're from. Anyway, as some of you know, I have been kind of back and forth and struggling with a Gurlz Guide for a while. And I didn't really know what to do with it earlier this year. And so I decided to go with my wife to a conference in May. And that conference literally changed my blogging life. That conference was Blogger Week. And there I found a couple of groups and a couple of people that I were able to connect with that really gave me my entire life back when it comes to blogging and really taught me the importance of how to own my own space. And so for the last couple of months, what I've been doing is a redesign of a Gurlz Guide, a refocus of a Gurlz Guide, and really reclaiming that space as my own. And that was a big deal for me because not only did I reclaim it as my own, but I had the audacity to believe in my own voice again. And for me, kind of some things that I've been through last year, my confidence was a little shaken. And hey Arnett, how are you? My confidence was shaken, and I needed to get my confidence and my voice back. And so going to Blogger Week, connecting with bloggers like me or the BLM girls, and also the Her Power Hustle ladies and that team have really just given me just an insurmountable amount of confidence and skill and love and support. And so I just really appreciate them. So I did a couple of redesigns, and this weekend I actually finished a redesign that feels authentic and it feels good to me. So when you get a chance, go check out A Gurlz Guide. It's agurlzguide.org. And tell me what you think. I made it real simple. I kind of consolidated everything, and I'm really excited about how it looks. I actually think it looks great, and I did it myself, so yay! Also what I did is I recommitted to regular postings, and I recommitted to a schedule that fit with who I was and fit with my time frames and fit with my lifestyle. And I think as a blogger, you have to do that, or else you're just going to set yourself up for failure. If I was like, I'm going to blog every day and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that, but it just didn't fit with my schedule. And so I had to do what was authentic and what was right and what fit with me. So what I did is I segmented my posts and I launched a couple of columns. And the first column that I launched, because I love hashtag activism, I scour, is that the word? Scour Twitter all day long, completely addicted to it. So I started a column called My Favorite Hashtag. And really it is to uplift voices of change that are trending on or even not trending on Twitter, but that I think people need to know about. So each week, before I get out of bed on Saturday, I have a commitment that I'm going to write an article called My Favorite Hashtag. And there's probably about 6 of them at this point. This particular week, my favorite hashtag was hashtag #BeCurlcentric. And I wrote about finding another blogger who created a coloring book for little girls of color so that they could color and see themselves in a world of images that generally don't picture little girls of color. I sent it to my granddaughters, and they were immediately touched by the coloring book. And I wrote about our family experience when it comes to that. So go check it out. #BeCurlcentric. You can find it on A Gurlz Guide under My Favorite Hashtag. I also reconnected with podcasting, which really is a love of mine. I've developed kind of over the last 3 years a variety of shows and series, but I found that what works best for me is if I keep it short and simple and to the point. So I created a series called Question of the Week. And these are little short podcasts that are 7 minutes or less. I think the longest one that I have is 7 minutes. I launched it on July 11th. And I actually was at the Blog Her conference in New York a couple of weeks ago. And I was there on a press pass doing my podcast and asking the question of the week to several key podcasts or key bloggers that were at this conference. So when you have a chance, go and check out the ones from Blogger Week. So each week, I'm going to try Periscope, and I'm going to talk about what I talked about on my favorite hashtag, and we're also going to talk about the question of the week. So I want to present it to you, but before we get into the question of the week, I'm going to do that at the end. I want to talk about a series that my wife has been writing. If you have been paying attention to my wife's Facebook, Twitter, or even mine, we've been promoting a series that she wrote called The Death of Cliff Huxtable. And to quote her, she said, "If she figured that if we kill Cliff Huxtable, maybe we can finally separate Bill Cosby from the man that he is, from the man that he played on TV." And it's basically a work of fan fiction in a nonfiction world. The series is individual pieces that were written from the perspective of each Huxtable family member after the funeral of Cliff Huxtable. It's been a powerful series in really helping people resolving kind of and separating both their love for the Cosby Show and how it impacted their life and kind of what has been happening, in the real life world. Yes, the series is amazing, right? She is very brilliant. She's writing this. And I think not only is it healing for other people, but I also think that it's healing for her. So what she's doing is she is hosting a Periscope and a Twitter chat on Tuesday at 7 o'clock. August 4th, that Tuesday, 7 o'clock, August 4th. If you're not already following her on Periscope or on Twitter, please do. You can find her at Teresa Dowell-Vest. That's TeresaDowellVest. That is Tuesday, August 4th, 7 p.m. Tune in. And if you've got a question, send it to her. She's going to be answering questions about the series. And I think it's going to be a powerful, powerful discussion. So, to my question of the week. Here's the deal. This podcast series only happens successfully when I have audience participation. And so what I'd like you to do is after this Periscope, in the coming week, give it some thought, give it some time to think about it. But I'd like to hear from you and your answer. You can send it to me on Twitter. You can send it to me on a Gurlz guide. There's a place on the post for you to submit your answer. You can email it to me. You can reach out to me. You guys, Facebook, I'm all over the place. So just find me. And I want to hear your answer to this question, and then I will read them on Periscope, and I'll even put some in the blog next week. So, all right, before we go, here is the question of the week. It is, how are you honoring the path that honors you? Right? We all have this path that we think that we're supposed to take. Sometimes it's given to us by other people. Sometimes it's given to us by ourselves, but it doesn't necessarily honor us. So I want you to think about how you are honoring the path that honors you. So it was motivated by a friend of mine who has decided to pack up everything and go start a new life in a city that she's been drawn to, in a new life away from corporate America, all of that. So she's really honoring the path that honors her. And through that, there was a path that she had to take to get there. So again, here's the question of the week. How are you honoring the path that honors you? Visit me. If you are on Twitter, please use the hashtag AGGQOTW, AGGQOTW. I'd love to hear from you. So thank you for tuning in. Make sure that you check out a Gurlz guide. It's agurlzguide.org. And take a look. Let me know what you think about the new web design. I'm kind of proud of it. So, bye. Thank you, everybody. Bye. Hey, Ivana. Bye-bye.